Oh, there were several. Obviously, I think the most exciting one was seeing how excited faculty were for being in this space where very rarely do they just get to talk about this particular topic at length across disciplines. I mean, we all talk about the value of interdisciplinary collaboration, and we see that with research, but with education, that doesn't always happen. So to have this space to come together, even though it was a virtual space, it still really made a difference in terms of learning what, pieces of expertise this person has over here that I can use when I'm trying to teach climate change. So it really was what I like to think of as co-mentorship, and I think you just don't see that as much unless you have a community and a sense of trust built and that relationship building happening. And so that was what was really great about the learning community, is allowing for that to happen. So that was a clear outcome, is allowing for that to happen. And I also saw the student climate literacy, the growth in student literacy in these different areas. They were measured on areas of climate science literacy, but also climate adaptation knowledge and climate justice knowledge. So these areas that haven't really been assessed particularly well, right? This was sort of a pilot to try and see how that works and how we can assess that area as well. So that was a great learning experience, and we did see improvements across the board. Also improvements in engagement, and it's not surprising, but student levels of engagement were already higher than what you see in the average American and the Yale climate change and the American Mind surveys. So already higher, students already care a lot about this, and it just grew through this implementation of these revisions in their courses. And then finally, just the process itself. We really got to see this was a successful and productive way to engage faculty, who can then in turn engage their students in very meaningful, well-rounded ways of talking about climate change, both from looking at the science, but also looking at the justice issues, sometimes all in the same module. And so this was a really exciting piece to come from this project.